Welcome to the Japan Game Junk podcast. I'm so happy and thankful that you're here.
And welcome back to Japan Game Junk, your favorite podcast. This time I'm going to talk a little bit about the a visit on the 21st of July, 2025 to the Momotaro Kingdom, Momotaro Okoku, in Ichikawa City. I'm sorry, maybe it's Narashino City. And I have found many things here in the past, including on this day, that were very interesting. As I get into a more comfortable position, here we go. First of all, they're clearing out all their Switches. The original Switch, boxed and complete, 14,000 yen for one, and for another. And for one that has no box or manual, 11,000 yen for the original Switch. You know, not the OLED, whatever, you know. See, Wii U systems being sold off, no box, but with everything else, for 2,500 yen for the, I believe, the white deluxe Wii U system. They did have a lot of Xboxes here, more than most stores. I'm very happy with that, because it's a fine system. And they had, used Series S for 4,200 yen, and new ones for, the normal price, a bit more than that. And what I bought this day was the X1 adapter. The original Xbox One controllers, I have quite a few of them. You plug this adapter into the USB port on the top, and it has its own battery, and you plug it into the controller. And basically what this does is it turns your Xbox One controller, either wired or wireless, into a controller for the PC, Switch, or PS4. And when you turn on the controller, you program it to that system that you want. So yeah, I got one just to play on the Switch 2, because the Switch 2 can handle Switch 1 games. And so since the Switch controllers are all not great, first party, I'm using an Xbox One controller now on my Switch 2 for much better controlling ability. It works with the, it has a gyro included on the adapter, and it has, of course, the controller's rumble support. The controller adapter here, unfortunately, does not allow amiibo support. But other than that, it's a great idea. And it was being sold off for 100 yen new. I guess, no one else wanted it for a long time, but I got it. Super Back to the Future 2, which is probably the best Back to the Future game ever made for the Super Famicom, being sold cartridge only for 6,300 yen. Art of Fighting, for some reason, was expensive here for the Mega Drive, 3,200 yen. I've seen it cheaper elsewhere. MSX game card games, so these are games that require the B converter from Hudson. You plug in the cartridge port on your MSX, and you can play these card games, which were originally made because they can be cheaper to produce. And, of course, now, due to rarity, they're more expensive than cartridge games. But Puyon is 7,200 yen, and Bomberman is 6,300 yen for MSX card systems. A weird gaming headset called the Close Gaming Headset, with a weird dinosaur 3D model on the front. Your typical cheap Chinese 3D headset, or the gaming headset with RGB lights on the sides, and it's got the microphone and the, everything's normal. The PS3 6-button controller, 3,000 yen new in box. I got mine. It came included in a copy of the game, but this is a Street Fighter vs. Tekken marketing, markings on the controller. But yeah, mine came in like a deluxe game pack. They had a bunch of make-your-own Famicoms for 2,800 yen. So basically what it is, it has the chipset, it lets you plug into any Famicom or, NES game, or I think any NES or Famicom game you can plug into the system. but it's the bare bones minimum board of a clone system, and it has its own controllers, but they're probably awful. But what you do is that you can you put the board where you want to do it. You can do it like underneath a table. You can build it into your own system, whatever. Or on the picture on the front, taken from the Angry Video Game Nerd, it shows how you can put the thing into a toaster shell. So yeah, that's a real thing. For 5,000 yen, you can get a collection of 6 Dreamcast era Sega pins. You know, it's a little box of unopened box of pins. It has the Dreamcast logo, Mega Drive logo, Saturn logo, Game Gear logo, Mark III logo, and also the Sega Game logo, which makes me wonder if this was some sort of pre-order bonus or some kind of a deluxe game bonus if you got Sega for the Dreamcast, because that would fit the era. 5,000 yen for pins. 10,000 yen only, actually, very cheap for an SG-1002, so the upgraded version of the SG-1000 game system by Sega, including gamepad and the cable. So yeah, that's actually one of the cheapest ones I've ever seen, and it looks pretty good too. So if you don't need to play Mark III games and you're okay with your previous generation SG-1000/SC-3000 games, then maybe pick this up. Might be good. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle for the Xbox Series systems. It must be the Series X because it's on disc, and the S doesn't run disc, right? 7,500 yen for the super premium one that includes all the stuff. Knowing the game quality, I would have purchased this if I did not already have access to the game on Game Pass. I would not pay that much only for the bonuses and such. But if it's still available and it's ever taken off Game Pass for some reason, then I would buy it. And there we go. Momotaro Kingdom, visited on that day. It's always a fun place to visit, although this day I literally only bought 100 yen worth of stuff. Thanks again. Have a great day, and goodbye to you.